Let me see. Yeah, so we should be live. So I forced Sam and Dman to talk over me so I can focus on the game instead. But these
Hey
are
everyone.
current standings. So I'm gonna throw my headset away and get this party started. Oh, right.
So since Yeti won't explain it, this is the Emu Cup game between Yeti and Dwarvintime, fighting for top spot.
Yes, the
we have a bit
coveted
of a
number one
side bet
seed.
going on.
Please do
Winner
tell.
of this. Who does the winner of this play, D-Man?
So the winner of this, I believe, plays Propaganda Panda. Is that correct?
Yeah, so there's there's high stakes on the line. Like you definitely want to win this to get the free win in the round of 8.
Yes, and then loser will play Boxer. Is that also correct?
Yeah, and that's a much tougher matchup.
Of course.
Just getting the settings right.
Yeah, high stakes. The matchup definitely matters, but we cannot overlook the pride factor of just being the number one seed. There's a lot.
Oh
to
yeah,
say
just the
about that.
egos involved.
I know.
Massive.
Yes. I mean, I think this matchup would be important with nothing on the line, but when you put stuff on the line, yes, it's going to be a good one.
And if anyone in the chat just wants to let us know how the sound volumes are, that would be appreciated. Yep, will do.
Sam, do you have any predictions going into this matchup? Any way that you're leaning?
Well, I think Dwarventime's recent form this season has been better, but he also has not played very much over the last month. So I think he's a little bit rusty.
Yeah. I was definitely going to mention that because not many games have been played from Dwarven, so sometimes that helps if you are playing too much. I think sometimes a little break can reset the way that you approach the game. Maybe make things a little more simple. Sometimes when you just spam games all the time, you start playing a little sloppy, but this has been a pretty long break from Dwarven, so we could see some potential rust and shaken off in this game. We'll see. But
I look at it like this. I think if you've been playing really well and then take a break, it's hard to come back. If you've been playing poorly and take a break, then it's usually having a reset is a good thing. I think Dwarventime's form before the break was insanely good.
Mm-hmm. See if he can pick up where he left off.
Okay, Dwarven is first player here, so we're looking at this from Yeti's perspective, who is second player. Science Library's good.
You're on old Commercial Harbor, not new.
So I think that means first player is a bit less advantageous with less card draw spots. There's no card draw spot like next to the edge of the map unless you want to start at the top, which is annoying.
Yeah, I think it's way more important on the new alternate map.
But I think he's got a pretty decent starting hand. So if we look at the rewards on 5 and 8 CP, there's nothing that really stands out. But he does have Macaque plus release. He has Science Library, he has Llama, which fits double projects.
Mm-hmm.
Display doesn't seem that interesting either. Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, predictions for the 2 rep needed for Dwarventime.
I'm going to go with Aquarium.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that.
This map is nice for Aquarium. It has that perfect spot that you can connect to the Commercial Harbor.
It is. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Meerkat then. I think Dwarven would be the kind of player to draw into that with Herbivores as a base project.
That's very true. Very true. Yeah, he is looking at the low mountain range. Concerning when you both have cards on 5. Is it not really that contestable right now, though?
Well, I'm not sure. It's like, okay, it's the best card on the display, but I don't think it's an instant snap unless you have a large bird. So
Yes, I think JD is just being a little pessimistic, assuming that it's going to be taken.
okay, Dwarven does start with Primatologist, so pretty annoying starting with the macaque and instantly handing over money. I think he's building the 4 size to firstly distract Dwarven a bit, maybe think it's not actually the macaque, and also because he's going to release it, the size doesn't really matter for the enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
It might also, like, it can't be the long build vulture, so it doesn't really. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. That leads me to believe that Dwarvintime has the Red Shank Duke, and now if Yeti plays that release, oh boy.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I am leaning heavily towards that's what he has. That would explain the Science 2 Rep University. Might be waiting to, because I think he would expect Yeti to still have the Japanese macaque.
If we do see the Duke come out, do we even? There's no point in releasing, right?
Oh yeah, if Yeti, if Dwarven does play the Duke, I don't think you bother releasing.
Yeah.
It does really ruin his early game plans, though. Maybe you do release, but only after Dwarven has spent the work of that round. Whoa. Okay, whoa. Let's not be so quick to throw away the Mandrill here.
That was a very fast discard.
This is still Primates as a project for 4 and 5.
6 money for Dwarven, though. Maybe that. Oh, wow. And it is the Duke.
Well, you still play it and get 1 Pilfer in.
Yeah, true.
I think the fact that he's built a 4 size is really going to come back to bite him, though, because now Dwarven's like, okay, you have a release for it.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be pretty obvious at this point. I mean, for also, JD, it's only a 2 money difference, but yeah, that's important info for Dwarven.
Yeah, important to play the animal here, though, because Dwarven can cause the break, although he does get an upgrade and put it on sponsors.
Yeah, instantly.
He knows.
He is wrong about the release, but close enough. Do we see a talented worker here? No, we see a break, most likely.
Oh.
Warren.
Okay, that's a little bit scarier than a break.
Doesn't have a way to get that extra rep. At least until
we know of.
He gets sponsors up again, but not quickly.
Makes sense for Yeti to build a 2 size here. Probably sell a card. He doesn't have to sell one yet, but I think he might as well.
Yeah.
Caracal, the only one that doesn't match a project here. The annoying thing about the Duke is it doesn't even matter if it's Asia or Primate release, because the Duke can just leech off either of them.
Yep, exactly. What's the plan now? I guess we just go Americas.
Okay, firstly, I'm not very excited about him playing the Llama this round. I guess the thing is he can't break, so maybe he's waiting for Dwarven to do cards and then cause the break.
Yeah, you either have to do some awkward X-back, I guess animals, or play it and hope that Dwarven does like cards here.
Which I think's pretty logical for him to do with not much else.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Yeti actually wants to be the one to cause the break, so then Dwarven has to decide, am I spending my worker now and leeching off the project later, or am I just waiting for him to put down the project?
Yeah, I think Dwarven is probably thinking there's no way that he just lobs the release up there, though. We will probably see him not Assoc in his first turn, but I bet if Dwarven was guessing, he's probably not getting the leech.
I don't know. I think Dwarven will Assoc with the first action. It just sort of makes sense with the order of actions, unless he has an empty enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
That also makes the...
Yeah, if JD does the release, it's obviously not going away anytime soon, so...
Yeah, I think it's going to incentivize Yeti to put up the release, and Dwarven doesn't even care because he just gets the second worker now, so he can leech off it before the end of the round anyway.
True.
I still think you do the release, though. It just really is... It's put him in a pretty bad position.
Yep. Are you surprised to not see the Cobra snap? I mean, we can build for it next turn, but I feel like there'd be a pretty high value on that compared to low mountain range.
I think I'm a bit surprised by the sponsor upgrade. I would have personally gone build, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really surprised by the low mountain range. I think the Cobra doesn't have a ton of value this early in the game.
Really going heavy on the primates. This is scary.
Well, that's not only a primate, that's an America's primate, so double the value.
True. And we're definitely seeing a lot of America on display as well, so...
He does like the Cobra. It's a pretty Yeti move to go for the Cobra and just hold on to it for a long time.
Exactly. I think it's just similar to how people play with eagles and sun bears, it's just really nice to have in your hand. You can usually find a spot for it at some point. Get some good value.
Overall, though, this game looks extremely heavily favored towards Dwarventime's side right now. Just gets to drop the 4th primate with a cable car, so good quality sponsors. Vulture is a good break for Yeti, though. That's a nice low mountain range release.
Yep, that's very good. Fortunately, we do have to build the 5 size. Like the dream card would have been, Secretary Bird or the Vulture, but this is still very good.
It's still snappable, for sure.
Definitely.
No, joking. Always draw from deck.
Yep. Baited.
Yeah, this is rough. So Yeti can play the Cougar and then break the following move, but Dwarven still has time to do the primate release this round. Although, to be fair, he might not actually want to release it before getting 4 primates. So, actually kind of surprised that Dwarven's not grabbing Africa Partner Zoo here. We saw him just take the Barbary Macaque, and I expect he'd want to build it before releasing the Duke.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can release. I'm not too worried about with having the 3rd. If he releases, he has his 3rd in hand. Really, you just need, the difference between 4 and 5 is not that great. So you really have the rest of the game just to find one more primate.
The trouble can be finding that 4th one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we've all been there before where, you just assume you're going to find it and it never comes.
Yeah, it is much better tempo right now releasing the Duke. I think he probably will. Although it is a tad annoying. Leaving the ×2 up there, I don't think Dwarven really wants the 2 reputation.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you can't take the ×2 now because Yeti's just going to cause the break on you.
I mean, you can take it to deny it. Probably better than 5 money is
if anything, I'd just take the 2 rep here. Like, he does have cards upgraded, so it's not the worst.
Yeah.
And he does take snapping for the Sun Bear, so good timing there.
Yep. This is definitely a map where you really don't want to just not do projects. It's really nice to get like 2 size and snapping, especially online, as soon as possible. So
2 size really important for getting that ×2 during a break, like at the start of the last round.
Yeah, the good like second or third project bonus. I think snapping is the undisputed best on this map for a first bonus.
Yep. Raccoon I do like here. Just he has to sort of work his way towards 5 Americas. This gets him his 4th icon with the partners who are coming up later.
Yep.
But also bird breeding program could be interesting because he is going to play the Vulture at some point. Can do that first before the release.
Yeah. Also an adventure playground for Dwarvintime.
Oh yeah, the cable car. That's
a really annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things because you definitely have to assume America's is going to be contested. And yeah, he does then take the raccoon. So that's a really tricky spot for JD. I think he made the right decision though.
I agree. Yeah, it's a pretty good display. Like even bird breeding program and zoo school, very justifiable choices. But yeah, like how it says in the chat, Yeti has some really forced lines here, and it is playing into Dwarven's hands exactly. Like,
yeah, that's well said.
Well, let's actually talk about Dwarven's money. He is kind of broke right now. Does have cards in hand, but
yep. I mean, this map, there's a lot of other ways to get money. You can sell cards, and then we see both players with upgraded sponsors that can easily translate into money. So I'm not really too concerned about it. Both players have pretty low income, but I mean, Adventure Playground is like a free 6 appeal. So
yep,
I think he has definitely ways to get back into his economy.
That he does just decide to support Americas at 2, which I think makes sense when you see Dwarven just take the raccoon away. It does get him the ×2 on sponsors.
That's very nice. JD's going to be rich.
What?
Oh, we're just breaking.
Wait,
okay.
What the heck was that? Did he just sell Adventure Playground?
I mean, he doesn't have hand size, so he wants to. I don't think there's hand size on Dwarven, so.
Dwarven does have hand size. I know that
does?
for a fact.
Okay. So
but still, what?
Then. Interesting.
So, like, he's really trying to raise the tempo, but I don't know. I think with Dwarven's lack of money, that's not actually that bad of a thing for him. It's an interesting game so far. I do expect him to snap up bird breeding program here. Or the medical breakthrough, though. Dwarven does have 3 science. Yeah, I still think it's the bird breeding, though. You just want to have projects to continuously throw out there.
Yeah. This is a map that's really annoying when you run out of projects. So.
Okay, then. Are we going to see... how many upgrades are we going to see Yeti finish the game with? Because I see him skipping universities this game, for sure.
Yeah, I think it could definitely end up being 2 or 3. Probably 3. But even that rep is going to be hard to get.
Well, I think with the bird breeding program, he probably has the rep covered.
True.
And
yep.
Annoyingly, Dwarven just snapped up a Tech Institute, which just got revealed, which is the 4 science for medical breakthrough. So that's a combo coming up that he has.
Yeah, now that he has money after that break, he has no inclination to end this round fast. So
right. This could be a long round.
This will, probably be a very long round.
I don't think Yeti's totally out of it. Like, has 2 good projects coming up. Dwarven's still stuck on 2 primates right now that we know of.
I like this play a lot. We're going to be able to take
Deny the medical breakthrough. So it's a good play. Spending 2 X's for it, but yeah, it's a pretty important card to deny when your opponent just has 4 science already.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Were those endgames research zoo and diverse species that I just saw?
I did not catch that.
I think it was. So diverse species
Okay.
could be okay. But here I'm just expecting the Barbary macaque and then raccoon most likely for Dwarven.
We have 8 and 11 appeal in the. Is this the third round?
Yeah,
So
to
he
be
does
fair, they
get
have
the
both
sulfur
released
off.
an animal.
Yeah. True.
Oh, the lemur. So that is 4 primates.
Yep. There it is. Cable car too.
I don't know. Honestly, this is still... I'd say this is still a 50-50 game. Yeah, he's about to catch up in points. He has... Oh. He loves his hypnosis.
Yes, he does.
And he knows how to use them really well. Double hypnosis could be devastating here. But
Yep. And we can definitely get the Europe partner zoo since we already took America's at 2. So
here's the thing.
Partner zoo we care about.
If he does grab Europe partner zoo, it's going to give Dwarvintime a massive hint. It's going to give it away that he has the adder.
Okay, I don't know about that because JD is very known. He's very outspoken about how Europe is like the best partner zoo. And so I think we do see JD randomly take Europe very frequently.
This is true, but also Dwarvintime knows that he discarded it from his opening hand. And he knows that Yeti just used the vulture to scavenge. So I think he can put 2 and 2 together.
Okay, that's fair. He does know about the scavenge.
After all that, we do have Yeti grabbing a university here. The nice thing about the 2-rep here... Yeah, the nice thing about the 2-rep and the 2-rep from breeding program is it gets him a second worker.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's going to be a longer round, he can use that worker to get partner zoo or other university.
Do you think we're going to see Europe, or are we going to get hand size here? I'm assuming the round will last long enough to get either. Plus we have X's.
I think I'd lean more towards hand size right now. He's got like 3 cards that he wants to keep for quite a while, so I think hand size makes more sense here. Oh boy.
Oh, we get the 5th. And that's a big inventive. That's going to be 3 X's. That's and Tech Institute, so 4 X's.
That's a big inventive, but also another America's tag.
Yeah.
Still has the raccoon in hand. I don't think he's got America's partner zoo, but I could be wrong on that.
He does not.
He does not. Oh boy. Oh, actually, do you think Yeti's going to grab double science uni here and just play medical breakthrough?
Yeah, we actually could see that.
Yeah, I think we could definitely see that.
It would leave him with 3 cards, so yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Looking at his end games,
that would probably give it away. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it does make sense.
Research. Yeah, I like it. Especially with that end game, you don't have to really gamble as much on species. You know that you have 3 CP locked in.
Here's the really annoying thing. Yeti's going to spend 2 X's here to do it, but Dwarven's going to know that he's about to play medical breakthrough and just break 7 on him. Oh, so we could see... Okay, I like playing the hypnosis now. Can steal away Dwarven's... It's a few X's to spend, but...
Yeah.
It does mean he doesn't have to sell a card.
Kangaroo.
I'm not sure about... I'm not sure about...
We don't really want to pouch much.
We definitely don't want a pouch. It is 2 herbivores. It's a way to spend some money, but I kind of like having the 4 size there for later. I don't know. Okay, he does go with that plan. Dwarven's certainly going to break here before Medical Breakthrough comes out. I think upgrading cards first would make the most sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a
you know that you're getting
build.
Yeah, you are getting both, or like all your upgrades. So I do like cards first here, especially with it on 5.
Yeah, here's the break.
Makes sense. It's gonna be a lot of money going Dwarven's way. Has a income advantage and then 14 for breaking, so he's gonna be very wealthy.
And gets most of the X tokens back from Tech Institute anyway.
Yep, true.
Oh. 3 good cards. Rhea is America's number 4 or 5?
I think 5.
Yeah, America's number 5 actually, just straight up. So he does snap down.
Just take it.
Primate breeding's a dead project for Yadi at the moment. But good one for Dwarven. Savannah's a good project for Yeti.
Yeah, unless we see a really good card come, probably denying that. Savannah is nice for our Cougar. It's a good release.
Yeah,
do you think we see him take Savannah over Primate breeding? No. Okay.
I mean, I could see Savannah because we know Dwarven has the Raccoon anyway, so like he can use Savannah. He might just draw it. He might just do cards first action though, and just draw it up anyway though.
Another project.
Oh, geological. You have to leave it here. You have to leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be delighted with that. That's what I meant about leaving the 4 size. Now the friggin' Sumatran tigers here. Like, okay, we're about to get a 5 size back, but still.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. Really hate to see that.
And also getting rid of Primate breeding when he's just drawn a Dusky Leaf that's certainly going to get played. Yeah, I kind of like the Condor going away. Kind of interesting how the money has sort of reversed. Like now Dwarven has 20 more money.
I mean, that's a 25 money kangaroo for 7 appeal. I think that was...
Yeah, this kangaroo, I don't know.
It's a big turning point in the money situation, for sure.
And like he doesn't need to do 2 herbivores because he has all these projects.
Yep. Here goes the vulture.
Yeah, you don't need worker because you want to grab Europe partners who I guess. You could also just abandon the adder at this stage.
Yeah, he takes X's as the bonus. We still do want to play Medical Breakthrough, so probably are going to see Europe since he didn't take the extra worker. But he's also not breaking here, so probably will see that Europe into an Associa upgrade. And then there's the 5 Americas for Dwarven.
Yeah, with the perfect timing on Raccoon, so I mean that puts him in a fantastic position.
Yep.
With the first donation as well.
When it rains, it pours.
So okay, with donation, this gets him up to like 70 points.
Yep. Both players have the 2 size bonus already, and both players are ready to... They're in position to cover their X2 next round. So after this next break, we will see both players getting their X2 for free.
I think it's really important that Yadi I think he needs to spend an X2 to animals here and just take away geological. You do not want Dwarven getting ×2 projects next round if possible. So you just want to take away all the projects you can.
Yeah, at this point, he could do both of the projects up top. He could do breeding with his Rhea, and then he could release the Rhea.
Okay.
But if we see JD do an Associa first,
He does get
Okay,
rid
he
of
can
one
leech
of them.
on Savannah. So
Yeah, he can leech off everything. It's
Yeah.
quite annoying.
yeah,
Okay, maybe it's not
not like the
a big
highest
deal.
efficiency projects, but and if Dwarven doesn't get a 4th rock icon, it's almost a wash.
Is there any world where Dwarven ends this round? He is a lot of points down, has no empty enclosures. Maybe not.
What bonus did he get? He took a worker.
I think he took a worker to grab 3rd university, which he needs for Technology Institute. Just something to do this round. I think the onus is really on Yeti to break this round.
Yeah. So we do deny it anyways.
I don't mind the sunbathing here. Like, we have a lot of empty enclosures. This is just basically 3 appeal for free.
Yep. Yeah. Didn't have money for Dusky Leaf and Tiger, so I think that's a fine play.
Yeah, can always save Dusky Leaf for later as well.
So we get to exactly even in points, but this game does not feel tied.
Oh, research. Oh, let's keep in mind, Dwarven has a Sun Bear, but he doesn't have Asia Partner Zoo yet. So I think actually, he doesn't. He can't grab a Partner Zoo this round, huh? He also might not have the Sun Bear. Dwarven is the sort of player that would just sell it or pouch it.
Yeah, take the 3 money over. I mean, if he decided early enough that it wasn't going to be down, I could see that. Bad timing on that research project, though. We kind of had Dwarven in a spot where he did not have many good projects to do.
Well, if you're Dwarven now, then you're definitely taking the 2 Science University. Just to get you that, just to like block the top spot for research and get it yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that up there.
Here's the Europe. Oh. No. This is to play Mamba?
What's the line here?
Oh, I think he's trying to bait him. I think he's actually trying to I don't know, should I take Europe for the Stoat? No, oh, no, he's not? Oh, please
look
don't
at his mouse. His mouse is
it's
hovering
mind
over
games.
restart.
It's mind games. He's like, okay, yeah, maybe I want to play the Stoat. I don't know. That's so genius if it ends up paying off.
I don't think Dwarven's ever doing anything about that, though. We know
I don't know if it changes anything, but
never
it's
wants
really
to
good
break
thinking.
That's funny. Okay.
Definitely remember to ask him about that. I like that a lot.
Play arcade.
Oh
Man.
That's not what you want to see. I think this gives Dwarven real ending chances this round.
Yeah. Did you see his enclosure situation? I didn't.
Yeah, there's nothing empty there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that tiger is not playable, sadly. Well, hang on. If we release the March from Tiger, oh no, it's not. We get the 4 size back. This kangaroo has really screwed us over, I'm not going to lie.
Yep. Definitely. At that point in the game, I don't know if JD thought that he was going to have too much money and wanted to spend it, but he would have started this round with 50 money instead of 25.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. You're never gonna. That's not too much money, you know.
Hmm. And if he's doing cards, he has to remember that he has to drop the Stoat here to keep the mind games going.
Of course.
Oh no! Migrations. Actually, that's a really good migration.
Yeah.
Gives him 6 science icon for his end game. Also, he's gonna play Savannah.
Yeah, it does feel bad not breaking though. But I think we have to. We'll get the X for playing it, so we could break afterwards.
He just built a 4-size enclosure. Interesting. Well, okay. If you're Dwarvintime, do you actually? No, he doesn't need to take He doesn't need to take the 2 science uni because he can just grab it in the last round. I don't think he's taken the uni reward bonus yet.
Yeah, it'd be if he was trying to end this round. But I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for him to. Well, nah, he's getting it. He's
Probably
getting
just
a.
He's probably just gonna do as much as he can and force JD to be the one to break here. But
Yeah, he is going to get a CP from 14 rep. Yeah, there's a bit of break chicken going on.
yeah,
So I mean, the nice thing for JD is he can play Stoat and Dusky Leaf here, which is pretty good. I don't know if you particularly want to put the Stoat in a size 3. I mean, like he could build a 1. Or Eagle Owl.
yeah, we're also 2 appeal ahead, so we can't even hypnosis at the moment.
That is quite annoying.
We don't want to get too far ahead in appeal. But I don't think the Stoat Dusky Leaf that would put us 10 ahead. I think any Animals Action Dwarven's doing will probably give more than 10 appeal at the start.
Most
of the next
likely,
round.
yeah, most likely. I do like building a 1 size here.
Yep, we know we're not covering that draw from deck spot because we're covering our X2 next round, so get to
I think
see
that's
a card.
actually a. Oh, don't be so quick to sell it. He has Science Library
Really?
endgame. That bear icon is quite nice.
Wow.
That's a good bear icon for Science Library. Okay, actually, Dwarven causes the break. Okay, how do you open the next round as JD?
Oh, this is brutal. We first hope we can snap a good card. That's probably step 1. Do we start with a Soch so that we can? I don't know. We really want to use this hypnosis, but if we Soch first,
he might be tempted to put ×2 on animals here.
we would have really liked that koala.
Yeah, I think with the money situation, it's not the biggest deal. Like, Yeti does not have a ton of money. I would be tempted by
and pouching
×1.
though. That's a lot of points for Dwarven. If he can.
Dwarven can't play the koala, right?
With all his X's, we could maybe see him get it in a Soch.
I think. I don't know. I think
Depends
if
what
Dwarven's
other
getting
animals
any
he has.
partner zoo, it's Asia.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But if I'm Yeti, I'm putting ×2 on animals here. I think with the Eagle Owl, with the Martin, you just have enough small animals that it makes sense, and then you can Hypno to get your second Dsos action off. I think it makes enough sense here. Has plenty of X tokens.
Yeah, we'll have to
I don't know.
We're gonna have to take a worker to get double project.
Yes, you definitely don't want to just Yeah, but what's the okay? The hypnosis could just be on animals, and that's how you get your ×2 animals. Yeah,
Yep.
that okay. Actually, yeah, you actually do need to do Savannah first, so I don't mind this because you need to get below an appeal again.
Yep. Now we're really hoping Dwarven doesn't do
like
a Soch first, because if he does a Soch first, we don't really have a hypnosis play.
Yeah, I might have to do an in-between move, like playing breeding co-op from range.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, better to calculate which is actually better here. I think Cougar release has to always be better with migration. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
With
Maybe
donation is.
Yeah, that actually puts us very close on 99.
So breeding co-op is a free endgame shield that he can get.
Yep.
I think. Yeah, this is just animals.
I don't really remember how Dwarven's endgames
Eagle
are looking right now, but we only have or 4 points. That's a big bomb.
I don't think Dwarven has very much either, to be honest. He has Foreign Institute, I know that. He has Cable Car, not hitting either of those.
Yeah, I don't know if he has any endgames showing. And it doesn't look like he has any 4-point endgames. Doesn't have favorite zoo or...
I actually really like this position for Yeti now, as long as Dwarven does animals here.
Yeah, depends if he has some... I mean, we know he has the research project. I wonder if, like, leeching on Savannah is his next best project. Also see how close he can get to 99 here.
Breeding co-op?
Oh, for what?
Yeah. I like that. Dwarven... Whoa, okay. Hold up.
If we don't have an extra action...
That is extremely risky.
What?
So... Maybe Dwarven's playing mind games himself, like he has an eagle, but he's just showing the tortoise. That would be kind of weird. It actually doesn't make any sense if he does not have extra action. That's actually crazy. He must have an eagle.
Yeah, so it has to be tortoise eagle.
But I don't know if he has enclosures. Oh, he does. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
He does have
enclosure.
Wow.
Well, that's a tricky position. As Yeti, you can't cross here. You just have to do cards, yeah. It might just give away that he has hypnosis, but that's not playable without crossing. That's not playable at all. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, so, I mean, that could be a massive breeding cooperation, because that is an endgame shield for both players.
Yep.
Dwarven just bought himself a free, 6-point swing.
Yep. Now we're going to see Tortoise. If I sell 3 cards.
It has to be Bald Eagle here.
Yeah. I'd be very shocked if we didn't see the Eagle.
Yeah, we know Dwarvintime has a Sun Bear, but it's not playable because Dwarven does not have Asia Partner Zoo.
Yeah, there
so
it is.
It is Bald Eagle as we expected.
Without an Eagle, that's such a huge risk to take. So
yeah, it must have been Eagle. Well, Jetty's a bit salty, but I mean he's not out of it. I think it's still going to be a really close finish.
Yeah, we're going to have to see Hypnosis.
In fact, Dwarven Dwarven spent X's to grab Asia Partner Zoo as well. Does get double donation. Does also get last uni. So he does have Tech Institute endgames.
Wow.
Ground Spider Monkey is a good release.
Good release into 5 research will be the next project.
With double donation.
Double donation. Ouch. Oh, and we're gonna get our last uni.
Yes. For the
Tech Institute endgame. Wow.
Okay, maybe it's a bit far.
Yeah. If he has a dead endgame, we know that JD has 4-point research.
And potentially Science Library. He may still hit Science Library. Like you play the Martin, the Eagle Owl, the Dusky Leaf, that's enough.
We need to get a really good draw from deck here.
I'm not sure what he could draw.
I don't know either.
I mean, the Eagle Owl's going to give some draw, but I don't know what it would be. You just start with the... Well, you start with the Hypno
that's
first.
a playable animal, which is actually nice.
He already has four playable animals.
But I think the Lynx is better, though.
Lynx is... Yes, slightly better.
That'll be 6 appeal. It doesn't really matter what we keep there.
Important that he plays Dusky Leaf and Lynx here. He's still a lot of points behind, though.
Yeah.
No. Stalk is worse. Stalk is worse. No. Don't do that. You have Science Library.
Same as... Oh, yes. Correct.
It's actually just much worse. He has Science Library. Don't play the Stalk here. He wants
the extra point for Lynx, but
it's still
we're missing out on our end game.
I think what he's trying to do is play around diverse species, but that's stupid because he had diverse species.
So that is a
Honestly, that could be really costly.
that's a 3-point swing. We're not catching Dwarven anyways.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. That's 133. Yeah, no way. Oh, it's Science Lab as well. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry.
Yep.
Nothing to see here. Oh, and Federal
Federal
Grants. Okay. He actually just got appeal capped.
CP
Yes,
capped.
CP capped. Oh wow.
Without migration recording, we see a CP cap. That's shocking.
Yeah, so he only actually got 1 shield from Climbing Park instead of the 2 that he should have got.
Yep.
That's funny.
Right.
Yeah, very skillful opponents. Just having natural
33
5
turn
monkey.
game.
That start was pretty rough with the macaque release. We saw it coming before it happened.
Too much, but the fact that he still hits 5 monkeys, like he even discarded a double primate, right?
Yeah, you got rid of the mandrill, you got rid of the macaque. He also did it without any... Sorry, he had primatologist, but no like Monkey Park Baboon Rock. Well, we'd like to talk about one move that you made, which was restarting your turn after grabbing Africa Partner Zoo.
Yeah.
Mind game.
Was that in... Were you actually indecisive, or were you just trying to bait him into thinking you don't have Hypnosis?
No, of course. I wanted to get Europe there.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Like, he's always grabbing
always
Europe, then
getting
he's
Europe.
with Africa.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. But yeah. Arknow is a fun
We
game.
also think playing the kangaroo seemed like it was really costly.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. Mm,
Yeah, so at the time
I mean,
you
it
didn't
did
have like the line
end up
projects to do.
backfiring.
I think it did, because you have things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
it did.
Siberian
Yeah, yeah, it
Tiger
did.
you
It
can't-
did for sure.
Yeah.
That's my point. Should also
I think
maybe have gotten an extra so I could get to worker later. But there's
Hmm.
also... Because I can, like... Maybe last turn... I should have considered it a bit more, but I really need to consider it. Oh, I actually didn't hit Science Lab.
Yeah, we were saying also Dusky
Oh.
Leak is just... By that
I
stage,
mean,
it was
I
over.
thought it was
Dusky Leak
pretty
is
over
now.
at the point, so...
Yeah, because you don't check your opponent's screen very often, we kind of forgot Dwarvintime had like Science Lab, Federal Grants, all
No,
these
no,
extra-
no,
We were like,
I
I don't
know
think he
it
has any
is.
end games. Yeah, it has like federal.
I know I
grant,
had
science
bullshit
lab,
on game,
tech. So
but it's like... I don't know. The sad thing, I know it's in voice chat, but I think Warren played that so fucking poorly and still gets rewarded.
I can't really point to any times that he played it really poorly. I think it was just a solid game. Nothing like flashy or special, but he just had good cards and just solid. Five Americas, 5 primates, like hard to beat that.
Yeah, and determinations. It's like...
and there was a point in like the early game going into the mid game where like I feel like every card on display was really good for Dwarven.
Yeah,
saw
like all game. It's
3
ridiculous.
America's
Playground,
icons. We saw the
Monkey.
Adventure Playground, and then yeah, there were a lot of monkeys on display as well. So
Was
from
there
JD's perspective, it's
Was
at
there
that
that many
point, it's like there was the Africa monkey, and then there was, or no, maybe that was the only one.
Yeah, I don't think it
But it
was
was the
that many
same time
monkeys.
as it was the same time as the America's icons. I think like Raccoon and Adventure Playground were up there. It was like JD cannot deny everything.
Yeah.
But I should maybe have taken a worker when I took the Exos. I think that's the only mistake, and I should have at least considered putting a X2 on Sponsors to break his X2 on a Soch away. But
Yeah,
I mean,
we didn't really know where your X2 was going.
the fact that I knew about research, but the fact that he has Primate release there as well with determination.
Yeah, Primate release is slightly better, but like he did have enough projects to do. Like he can leech off basically all your projects.
Was there was a Predator release on 1, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
he has Raccoon.
yeah, but that's 4 less points. Well, 5 less points because he doesn't get a rep either.
Dwarven, did the Sun Bear, did you sell it? And if so, when did you sell it?
Got no cards in hand, so I'm guessing a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, he had to
I
discard.
don't know when that decision was made. Oh, final cards action.
He sold animals to Tortoise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. Fun game.
It was fun to. Oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so cocky. Like, play like an idiot and still get rewarded.
What a lot of these games come down to is like sponsor quality. Just like clearly better sponsor quality throughout the game, like Tech Institute, Cable Car, Federal Grants, Science Lab.
Yeah. But also the fact that he has determination and I don't is also kind of huge. But like,
Sure. I mean, well,
I
to
think
be
it's...
fair,
Yeah, go ahead. I
his
mean,
extra turn was just playing breeding cooperation.
No. He played
Yeah,
breeding.
like he could have say he doesn't have determination. He can play tortoise and whatever second animal he has instead of playing breeding co-op.
Yeah, but that changes the map, no? And also that lets me play breeding corp.
Yeah, so it's like a 6-point swing.
But maybe I should just put the X2 on sponsors and broken.
I don't think that would do very
like
much.
I didn't think he had another project as well. But yeah. I can at least snark on if we watch the replay. Let's see. He probably only kept.
I think this is actually a bit dangerous for Dwarvintime because his record against Propaganda Panda is not amazing. I think it's actually quite a tough matchup for him.
Yeah, this does set up an interesting knockout stage.
Yeah, Duke Primatologist Foreign Institute. That's like a dream combo. You want to just take 2 rep units.
Yeah,
we were so wrong about that, Sam. We thought Meerkat Den and Aquarium ended up just being a Duke.
As soon as the 4 size came out, it's like you really do, and that's really bad news for JD.
I'll say it's great action order, but I don't know. Did he not keep CK?
I think he did, but no use for it.
Wasn't there an American reptile on display? I guess not yet. Well, I probably still win that even if I'm first. But it's gonna be a lot closer. Because if I like one more X token, it changes. It feels like I was one X token short so many times in the game.
Dwarven saying I could have gotten round 1 worker. Would that have been with animals upgrade instead of sponsors? Is that how?
I mean,
so
he had
slow,
the Duke. He had
It's so slow, right?
He gets to 7
really
like without animals upgrade.
Because then we need to what, X back for foreign?
Yeah.
I don't think you ever go, especially on a map like Commercial Harbor. I don't think you ever go for a run 1 upgrade.
No, you want to use cards.
Or sorry, the worker. Yeah, sorry, no, I can't win every game. Just see Dwarven's card section here. What is this? He didn't even play this. Like Longbill Watcher Cable Car when he draws 2 cards. Jesus Christ. Draws Tamel and Communicator from deck. Wolf. Lemur from deck. I'm a bit salty, but I have so I had so bullshit games today. Better rants. Oh, is this one?
That's a pretty good draw. Science Lab into Bald Eagle into Tortoise.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can play an idiot, like an idiot, ignore the good cards on display. Let's get reward from the deck. But like, what? This is like the game-winning card, the game-winning action, right?
Yeah, that's pretty bonkers. Yeah, that's hard to beat.
He took research from display, and we were wondering, does he have to spend a Soch action to get the uni so that he doesn't lob up? You know, you can't do 4 research when you have 5. So we're wondering how he fixes that, and he just slams down a science lab. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, he can kind of force me to do to a Soch first. Because the release is not as bad as like 4 research, right? And also if he has another project, he can just get the double science.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I played to my odds though. Can't beat luck. But like, look at this cards action. Science Lab, Bald Eagle, Tortoise, Research.
Yep.
And that's like after I deny him Rock project. Which maybe I shouldn't have done. Oh yeah, Charles, because I can see the top of the card draw. Why are you not in voice chat?
Says his mic isn't working right now.
Sure. He's just scared I'm gonna hit him, you know? Just because I'm mad I don't hit people. Anyways, that was fun. Or something.
So JD's matchup is now Boxer, and Dwarven is playing Propaganda Panda.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, we've got to update the standings here.
Sam plays Randall.
I play Rooters.
Oh, you play Rudolph's. Dwarven plays Randall. Okay, cool. I guess the bad thing about losing this map, I think these 4 players are kinda equal in skill. But the bad thing about this is... What's the bad thing?
Yeah, where are you going with this?
No, I was thinking I get... Let's see. I'll get Darsal in the same half of the bracket, right? And Sam will get Dwarven.
I'm not actually sure how that's going to work out.
Yeah, I don't know how round 2 works.
I think with seeding, it's... But I mean, Darcy's a stronger player than Dwarven, so...
I think personally for my matchup tastes, I prefer playing against Darsal.
Really?
Yeah.
Although
you didn't see my game against Darsal a couple of days ago. I was so upset.
Yeah, Darcy has been spamming Dune, you know. So yeah,
I'm still sorry for that, Darsal.
Sorry for... I'm not sorry to Dwarven, but no, I'm kidding. I'm giving Dwarven a lot of slack, but I think he got incredibly lucky, obviously, and he's still a good player, you know. Only 1-time arena champion. But
Dman, you were right at the start. The egos are bruised.
I'm a bit salty, you know.
I know. This is gonna have some lasting effect. I think it's a monumental matchup. It's only gonna get more intense, though. I mean, this knockout stage is gonna be electric.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised to see at least 1 or 2 upsets.
Yeah, I think 1 for sure. I would be very surprised if all 4 favorites win their round 1 match.
It's a best of 5, though.
True. I'm not that confident against Rooters, though.
And I think... I'm not sure we have discussed it, but I don't think we should play all 5 matches the same day, right? Because if you lose 2 matches and then you get to resets, that's kind of huge as well. Like, it prevents a lot of upsets.
I'm not fussed either way.
Hmm?
I'm not fussed either way. I would play all 5, but I mean, just win 3 games and it's only 3 games.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that it's kind of, because I think 5 matches is a lot to play in one sitting. So at least you get the chance to reset. Because like,
I don't know. I think
if,
part of playing a best of 5 though is the, you know,
the endurance aspect.
The endurance, and like there's a, you know, a little like sub meta that kind of evolves throughout the matchup. So the players, you know, you play against the same person 5 games in a row, you're gonna evolve how you play, how the games line up. I think.
Yeah,
if you take a break.
For sure, but also,
like, I think the reset you mentioned works against the point of like doing a best of 5 series like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it prevents upsets, but also, like, you have to keep in mind people have, or maybe not me, Sam, Darcel, and Warwin, but the bottom 4 have lives outside.
Why did you include Panda in that?
No, I didn't include Panda. Sorry, I should include Panda. Or did I?
You said the bottom 4 have lives. Panda does not have a life outside of Arc.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Panda can. He's honorary top 4.
He's a Thunbeer.
Yeah, somehow. It's like he just, like, through determination, he just played until he hit a lucky enough streak to get the Sunbeer title.
That's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah.
You're
No, I mean, Pan,
state.
yeah, but Pan is a good player. I think he's a bit inconsistent. But like, definitely worth it to be a Sunbear, right? Anyways, there's no more group stage matches now, right?
There's still a few left, but they won't have any impact on the top 8 standings.
Yeah. Dwarvintime, are you still in chat? Do you wanna TFM?
Okay, question from your own chat, Yadi. Yep. Where do you think BDW would have finished in Emu Cup group stage?
Somewhere top 4, top 5. I mean, I haven't seen him play in a while. But like, he's number 1 in Arena for a reason, right?
I'd be comfortable enough saying he'd overtake me for sure.
I'm not.
He'd be at least in top 4.
Yeah.
I think he'd do slightly better.
I'm not sure, because there's also like variance, right? And if you actually played in it, you also have to remember he focused on like WSBG and stuff. Or I assume he at least focused on WSBG because he did very well. But that's gonna pull some attention away from the Emu Cup, right?
A little bit, yeah.
But I mean, he did fine. But he was invited, I believe. Just declined. But like, I think there's a quite clear distinction between the top 4 and the bottom 4. Or actually, the top 4 and the next.
I think that's very true. But one thing I will say, I think that gap is a lot less than what it was when the tournament started. I think we're seeing the gap close a little bit.
Do you think, or I guess you can speak because I included you in the 7 people I marked. But do you think you improved that much?
Oh yeah, definitely. Really? Not that much to close the gap, but I think I'm a significantly stronger player than I was at the start.
That's interesting, because I'd probably say I'm a weaker player than I was at the start. But
the one thing that me and I think other other players in that bottom half lacked going into this was experience against playing high level opponents. So when you get this kind of volume of quality matches, I think you're bound to, and you get to spectate all the other ones as well. That's a lot of information that we're gonna use to become better. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of players got stronger through this. Ruda, Boxer, me.
What do you believe your score would be if we did the group stitches?
I think I'd probably finish between -1 and 1.
That's very humble of you.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were multiple games that I shouldn't have lost. And I think many other players in the tournament wouldn't have lost games that I lost. So I think if we replayed and I got, let's just assume luck and all that was the same as this run, I think I probably would have finished with 2 or 3 games that I probably could have flipped like 2 or 3 games. I'm guessing.
That's a massive swing. Like 3 games is going from -3 to +3.
So you destroyed me in Australian Olympics. Do you think that was a fluke or
no?
Or like, what's your takeaway from our game there? This is not to snark on you, It's just
no, not at all.
I'm interested to see your perspective on it.
I don't know. It depends how you define fluke, because it was an upset for sure. If we played 10 times, and I win those first 2, you're probably gonna win like 6 of the other 8, probably. So, I mean, it was an upset, but I don't know about fluke, because I could definitely still beat you again. It's just the probability is low.
Fair enough. Yeah, kind of interesting.
We can see Panda
Me
hard
beating
at work.
Dwarven.
Yeah, like, what the hell, Panda?
Looking.
It's also funny because I have 4 losses, right? I lost to Adam and I lost to Employee, Darcel, Dwarven. So I only lost to the top and the bottom, like nothing in the middle. It's interesting. Yeah. Bit salty after that. Sorry if the salt is too much, but I have to live with it. Because I have to live with it.
Happens.
Yeah. It just feels like my games today have been so brutal. So yeah, knockout stage. When are we gonna do... When is knockout stage starting, actually?
I think we're
Right
waiting for the
now.
last 2 games to finish.
Oh, bummer.
But they don't...
We don't
they
have to.
I mean, they don't affect the standings, right?
I know, but it's nice to get it all wrapped up.
And I think Employee just rage quit the tournament. So-
Employee, where like there's a 50-50 chance he's actually going to play his game, but there's still Port Guard Fesh to play.
If we can get an official forfeit, and then that would count.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I should just turn off the stream. Any questions from chat?
I think everyone's gone. Been yapping for far too long.
No, it's still 24 people watching.
What? Why?
They love your voice, Sam. What can I say? Like, your voice is mesmerizing.
Our
Fair enough,
commentary
but
was just
still.
too good, Sam. The people want more.
Yeah. So please keep speaking,
Great question from Henrik. What is the Emu Cup?
I actually have no clue.
We just play Arc Nova, guys. That's all we know.
Panda say like, oh, be here, play this person. We say like, okay. And then he starts yapping about Emu Cup for like 20 minutes. Like, what? What are you talking about? I just want to play Arc. There's actually a huge prize pool in this event. So whoever wins, this also like kind of brutal because it's only to the winner. So like second place get nothing, but the winner is gonna get a signed Emu from Matthias Wigge, the creator of the game.
Emu
card.
Oh yeah,
not an actual emu, unfortunately.
That's for season 2. Winner gets an actual emu.
Yes.
I can make that happen.
Rising.
Yeah. You know a lot of emu farmers, Sam?
I mean, they're native to our country. I can just go in the outback and get one.
Yeah, but
Emu farmers.
Aren't you a big city boy?
Yeah, but like, I have a car.
That's true. That would be so ridiculous. Border animal cruelty. Or like ship an
Trying
emu.
to get that through customs.
Do you eat emu for meat? Or like, can you? I understand maybe you don't.
You can. I've never tried it. I've had kangaroo before.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that uncommon to eat kangaroo here.
Is it?
Tastes like chicken?
Probably.
No, it tastes pretty like lean. It's more like beefy flavor.
I'd try it.
But
Not
do they sell emu? Can you find it in your local grocery store?
Emu meat? No.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like a
No.
delicacy. And I assume the same thing with kangaroo?
Kangaroo you would find just in a supermarket, yeah. You would.
Really?
Yep.
Because, like, me personally, I would probably not eat a kangaroo. But, like, I would be down to try emu meat.
I mean, there's a lot of kangaroos in Australia. They're like bordering on pest.
Yeah, but so are emus, right?
No, not after the War of 1932.
you mean in not very successful War of 1932? Yeah, I think me personally, I would have a hard time eating a kangaroo. Or a kangaroo meat, that is. I would download a car, Henrik, for sure.
Alright, it's getting ridiculous now. I'm out of here.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the salt, but I'm a salty boy. What can I say? Thank you to Dman and Sam for casting. I'll try to...
Thank you for the content.
Yeah, I'll try to edit the video, give them some shoutouts. I guess Dman doesn't have a YouTube?
No.
Is there anything you want to shout out?
Watch Dman on BGA.
Just
Hype 'em
spectate
up.
his games.
Spectate my art games. Cheer for me in the Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching.